This is your friend, No Solution. Okay. Uh, I've told you this my platform is a place we'll be learning a lot. Very soon, I'll start, doing question and answer, like a podcast of my life, bringing in guests from various backgrounds to come and talk. And of course, come January, by God's grace, we're starting series of giving back to the society because of what I've been through, what I've seen in life. And I believe, being empathetic is one of the things that I so much believe in. Being considerate, being kind, because if not for some people's kindness, their compassion, I wouldn't be where I am today. Because as a child, I went through a lot. I went through a lot. When you are not where your parents are, or at times when your parents are no longer together, and as a child is and you're living with different people. I won't call them strangers because they were still families, but the way you were treated as a child is like I can't, now that I'm grown, I can't understand. I can't comprehend it. Say somebody that calls themselves blood could actually do this to me. So I don't know what you're going through when you think perhaps life is not worth living, or you think there is nothing in this life worth hanging on for. I've come to tell you that is not always the case. There are lots and lots of things that you could do with your life, with or without people's help. And at times we used to, we keep expecting a particular person or some group of persons to help us. But I've come to tell you that it is not always the case that you will be expecting help from somebody and that kind of help will come. At times is even when you are not expecting that the help will come. You understand? Like when I was in school of nursing, I had a whole lot of people that I was looking up to. I was expecting them to help me, and I found out that no help was actually coming from them. And I went through a lot and a lot and a lot before I could, you know, I was able to, get out of school, be able to get my certificate. So, because I never gave up my dream, that is why you are seeing me as a nurse today. Because I refuse to quit. That's why you know me as a nurse today. Because I refuse to, let my vision go down the drain. That's why you are seeing me today as a nurse. So you should hang on no matter what you're going through. Suicide is never an option. Like I said in my last streaming, and I told you about my experience in School of Nursing. I entered School of Nursing at the age of 30. And aside the fact that I was 30, I was just coming out of a very bad relationship, a relationship where I was treated like nobody, a relationship that made me to lose almost everything I had, my self confidence, my esteem was gone down the drain. My brain, I was thinking I was going to have issues. I was, you know close to having mental illness. So in other words, my life as a nurse and what I went through after a broken relationship of 9 years of my life before going to School of Nursing, strengthened me, gave me, liberated me. Education is a form of liberation, if you don't know. it liberates you, exposes you. That is, if you allow you're passing through the school, you allow the school to pass through you. Like, because I was 30, I knew where I was coming from, right? I knew where I was, and I of course knew where I was going to. So it is very, very important for all to have those at the tip of our mind. Where am I coming from? Where am I right now? And where do I intend to be? There's something we call self and self reappraiser. When you set goals and you make the goal, maybe short term goals, you have medium term goal, then you have long term goals. So when you do short term goals, you want to see maybe short term goals in within 3 months or this 6 months. I should be able to be here. I should be able to have gotten here. You understand? Meanwhile, your plan B should be the medium term goal, which can be, of course, 2 years, 3 years. Then, of course, you should have the plan B, plan C, which is the long term goal. Like, where would I be in 5 years? What am I supposed to have achieved in 10 years' time? You understand? So when you have those three goals, the short goal, the medium, and of course the long-term goal, it makes life easier. You don't just make goals of 3 months and drop it. Then I have a goal, I have a plan. What if your plan A, which is the short-term goal, does not work? You understand? And if you have not failed at all in something, it means you have not done anything. That's one of what one philosopher, I can't remember the person, says, if you have not failed in something, it means you have never tried something. So it is better to do and be failing. I think I heard about one American president. I don't know how many times he failed. He kept, trying and trying and trying and trying until he was able to get what he wanted. So we should know that if you do your short term goal, it should be smart, straight to the point. It should be time lapse. You have goals. Most of us don't. If they even ask you, if you have chance to meet with the president today, and they ask you, what is one thing that you need? Most of us will say, I want house. I want to go to America. I want to like buy car. You understand? The real essence of life, we don't know it. The real essence of life is not money. The real essence of living is not, they are not vehicles, they are not, it is what that thing that God has, laid or that is inbuilt in your system. Are you able to use it? Like me, I'm a late bloomer because I did not, there should be room for self discovery. When you don't discover yourself, you don't know the purpose you are living, you are existing, you have not started. You understand? You have not started. I'm a late bloomer. I started discovering myself. Maybe I discovered myself a little when I was in school of nurse because I was 30 plus. Then I started discovering myself when I was close to 50. That's why I started discovering myself, right? When I was close to 50, and I said, "Oh, wow, so I have this talent, I have this talent, so I could do this, I could do that. If I go to talk to people on health, I don't struggle for it, for people to understand what I'm saying. I don't struggle for people to know that I know what I'm saying. I do a lot of things with ease, but it was so late. What I'm doing now, how I would have wished that it is possible for me to turn back the hand of clock like 15, 20 years back from now. I don't know. Sometimes they say God's time is the best, but those times that have been wasted, how do we account for it? We all have 24 hours every day. What am I doing with my own? What have I done with it in the past? What have I done with it in the past? So there should be, if you have a calling, calling is not only about Bible. That's why you see churches everywhere. Now it's not only about Bible. It's not only about I want to have my own church. Mm-mm. You know, what is God saying? What is that calling? What is that calling that God has? That what is that thing that God is placing into my hand? What has it laid? What is that talent? What is the passion? Is my passion singing? Is my passion? You have to discover your own self. Like me, I've had like two gospel music album, and I've been in choir since I was a child, 4, 5, 6 years. But I didn't know that something like that would be part of my talent. I was just doing my own thing, you understand? And I didn't release an album until I was 50. So, assuming I've done it 15, 20, 30 years ago, you understand? So, it is better for us to know, to discover ourselves. The journey of self discovery is a whole lot that we'll be talking about. I have when we're talking about vast experience, I have vast experience. I have vast talent in a whole lot of things that people don't, even at my work, my family, they don't struggle it with me. They know this person is this. They don't struggle with me because they know it's there. I don't have to fight about it. I don't have to struggle about it. So, what is that thing that is inside of me? That is my calling. Like me, I can teach from now till tomorrow. I will not be tired. I can I can I can give from like tomorrow, from now till tomorrow. I will not be tired. I can talk from now till tomorrow. I will not be tired. You understand? Likewise, singing. But I was just thinking they were just there. She'd be like, "We are there choir now. I was in choir. What's the big deal?" So the big deal is when it started dawning on me that, of course, I shouldn't allow these things to waste away. There is one Yoruba man that sang that song that don't bury your talent. Don't bury your talent. That when you reach one place, they will ask you. They will not even ask you. You have to ask yourself when you have a whole lot of talent that you are not making anything out of it. Everything that we need to be persons, to become someone in life, is already built inside of us. It's just waiting for an expression, just an expression. And that expression is what we need. But when you have not gotten to the stage of self discovery to know who you are and what you have come to this life to do, you don't know your mission, your vision on it. There was a day I started writing what are the type of the kind of calling that I have. It is not everything that is Christian, or you are a Muslim, you believe. All of us we believe calling. That's why you see church in like my street now, this place. I have about 5 churches, small street too. Street that is not even up to how many numbers. We have about 5 churches. We have about five. All of us believe that calling has to do with church, it has to do with ministry or mosque. We don't know what calling is. So, number one, you have to go and check out what is my calling? What is that thing? I was writing my own down and I wrote, I think, 12 things. 12 things that you can't push it away. You can't, it's natural with me. But I never knew I had those things. So maybe what you are doing, like me, if people are rushing, like some few years, some people were rushing one course, want to go and do it. They want to, and I told myself, why should I be rushing because people are rushing? When it is my time, I don't have time. I don't want to rush. They rush, about 2 or 3 years, they did that course in my place of work, and it's even outside the country they went to, I think Togo or Benin, only for the Nigerian government to say, mm-mm, they are not. So I don't rush. You have to know yourself. You have to know your own pattern. Create and carve your own pattern. What is it about me? If you need someone to talk to, I'm here 24/7. I'm here 24/7. You can talk to me. You can comment on my on my postings and all that. I have a YouTube will give me notification, email notification, give me the notification even on the platform right there. Because I've been in a situation I wanted somebody to talk to. I was confused. What is calling? What is passion? What's a talent? What am I supposed to do before I got to a particular church? And I attend very big church, but it's not a church that you could have access to the set man on in the commission. It's a very big one. You might even be in that church for 30 years, just be seeing him there. So along the line, I felt the place was too far from the house. We started moving and we just went to one church for a few months. It's like the man was my, it's like the man knew where I was coming from, where I was, and where I intended to go. And he started saying things that I was crying that day. Then he was the first person that made me to discover myself. So the journey of life, you cannot lead it alone. Either you're a businessman, you have a ministry, you have a calling. A calling is not ministerial calling. You understand? Like I'm an health educator. I've been to over 100 engagements this year. Church, maybe let's say about 50. Last year, plenty are more like 100, even up a year. So I go to churches and I do all that. It's not, I don't see it as a ministry. I see it as a calling. I see it as a talent. You understand? Even my colleagues that are nurses, they still invite me to their engagement, and they are nurses. They say, ah, no, we have somebody that will do it too, because they believe I could do it. I still have one engagement this month from a nurse colleague that we are the same rank. So let's know the way to self discovery. When you are able to discover yourself, all other things will fall into place. You don't need somebody to give you money. When I started my health stuff, I don't even have a banner, not a single banner. I never had. I just started. I went to one school and I told them, "Oh, good morning. I'm so 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 person. I'm a nurse, and I've been going to school to talk to children on health, and I want to come to your school." They say, "Okay." So the day I was going, I went to buy cardboard. I bought 3 pieces of cardboard. What I intend to tell those children to make it easier, I've already formulated, composed one song for drug abuse. As at that time, I composed it and I wrote it in one cardboard, wrote some other points in the other cardboard, wrote the other ones of other cardboard. I had 3 cardboard. I get to their schools and I pick the student. Oh yeah, you take this one, you take that one, you take that one, and the 3 of them takes, and I begin to teach them. Before I know, the other schools in Lagos State, most of their schools are like about three, four, five. I've been to schools that are there were 5 in a compound. I've been to 3 schools. I've been to some that were 4. That's how the principal was, please, I want to introduce you to that woman there so that you can come to their own school. She will love this thing. Before you know, before I even got the Lagos State approval letter, that's how I started off. So, whatever you have, no matter how small, you could do. Nobody is ready to help anybody, and nobody is ready to clap for you. If you are in a relay race and you are number one relay racer, they will just say, when you are going. The second person, It's only the fifth person that will press the tape that they believe this one is the one that will either win the gold, the bronze, or the silver. None of them will clap for you when you're just starting. They are not sure whether you will fall by the wayside. They are not sure whether number two, number three, before it gets to the fourth person, will fall. Nobody claps for you until things are okay. Nobody. They don't clap for you. Like, if you are a musician, you can sing even more than the likes of them, Davido, Wizkid. Since you are yet to blow, nobody knows you. You can sing more than Tope Alabi, you're a gospel artist, you're more than don't sing, gbogbo ẹ̀, and you have not blow. Nobody knows you. You are a speaker. You have not gotten to the likes of Kiloruko. This this one, I can't remember his name. Nobody knows you. But they are not your life. Your own life is personal, is sacrosanct. Life is sacrosanct. It's personal to us. It's personal, personal, personal. So don't think somebody will clap for you. Even when you fail, some people will be happy. There's no permanent friend. There's no permanent enemy. We just use intelligence, emotional intelligence to move with people or to be able to socialize so that you will not look as if you're a sociopath or something. I know what I've been through, and 50 something years of my life has been full of ups and downs, ranging from staying with people than just blood relations, the way I was treated, ranging from coming all the way, leaving them thinking I was coming to a better place to come and stay with my parents, and it was even worse. From there, then coming to relationship, it was even if there's something like worse, it was even an horrifying experience. So life is not funny, but what I want to know, no matter what at the time, I was so indebted. I was neck deep in debt, and it was as if I want to die. I was even thinking, is it only me? Until I got to work one day, and a lady that believed I was better than her started giving her own story. I listened for like 1 hour. I didn't make pain. I said, so that is your own. My own self day. Most of the time when we have problem, we think, ah, my own problem is the worst. So, hey, nobody's problem can be like my own. In fact, my own all over this Nigeria. That's why most of us go and commit suicide, because you think you don't want to talk to someone seeking help when you need it, either financial, either moral, either physical help or something. It is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. For me to even beg somebody, please, I need something, it's a sign of strength. For me to open up to you what I'm going through, it's a sign of strength. But some of us don't have somebody we talk to, or you want to talk to, are you spoken to some people, they are making mockery of your situation. Most of the people we tell our story, they don't have anything to do to hurt to us. Rather, some of themselves, what they where you'll be hearing the thing is enough for someone to just quit. But you're not going to drop that dream and that vision. You just have to keep moving. Just have to keep moving. I've said it, this platform, compiling the way we'll be doing it, question and answer, bringing in guests. So come and be partaker of the program. Is going to be wow. It's going to fully kick off by January by God's grace, and I intend to hear my voice so that one or two people could be inspired, could be encouraged that if I can do it, they could do it. Then most of us should know, we should not all think that that thing I'm doing, I should blow that the whole world must know me. No, that is not that. It is not possible. It might be like when I wanted to do my gospel album, when I was 50, about 4 years ago. It's been longer. Even I even stayed in choir. I think I led choir group. I think 2015. So for years, as at that time, about 5 years, I've not been in anywhere close to choir. I mean, choir administration. I just sing and I do that. So, and I told someone, I said, I wanted to do my music. I wanted to do my music, and the person told me that music, okay, you that you don't have a good voice, that the only, oh my God, oh nepa, the nepa. That means that the only thing that I know is sorry, oh nepa has shown us, oh, a big generator, oh, they show us. Sorry, so that the only thing, that the only thing, yeah, this is what we go through. That's what we go through, oh, nepa grid, oh. So that me, oh, that I don't have a good, that I have voice, that my voice is good, that I sing high soprano, but uh, I sing high soprano, but that I should look for somebody that will come and teach me vocals or something. So, and I got two people. One said he was going to be teaching me vocals for 40,000 naira every week. Civil servant like me that was battling with bad debt everywhere. And those were the days that all these loan app, hey, they can they can carry your name, be your name to like 50 of your contacts. This person is owing money. Oh, I was almost running crazy. So, and I told her, I didn't say yes, I didn't say no. I said, oh, thank you for the advice. I think that's exactly what I was going to do. That was what I told her. Because I don't need to be telling her this and that. Then with time, I now stopped talking to her because she's my sibling. And I stopped talking to her about the plan for the music because it was in my mind. I had a lot of them. And one day, I just took my music, perfected it. I took it to the studio. I got to the studio, decided, okay, let's do it like this. Let's change this one. Let's add this one. And we started mixing and the mixing. In fact, the greatest day of my life, that was the day I went to the first one, and I did it. So I was waiting to do what? To do um photo shoot. And all the places I was going, they said two dresses, 40,000, two dresses, 25,000. And I saw this thing, even when the person that wanted to do the cover said I should bring pictures, I just went to my phone now. I have phone, I have pictures now. I sent it, the person started laughing. He said, you're going to real that you have to bring this and bring that. Okay, I said, no, voila. Now, where am I going? I refused to talk to her. I didn't talk to her again and I forgot it. I was just at home when I remember one boy that I sponsored years back. He wanted to do GCE and I was working. I needed GCE to upgrade myself. So we met and he said, Mommy, please help me with GCE. I said, where are your parents? He said, they are not dead, though, but they are in Calabar. I just took him inside, used that my own money to register for him. Later, maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, thereafter that I do my own. So this boy met, I think we saw on Facebook, and he told me he's now, yeah, after he graduated, we have not seen in a long time, that he's now, he went to do photography, videography, and all that, that he has his shop at Oworo in Lagos State. And I told him, okay, he said, so anytime you need anything, auntie, I'm ready to do it for you. This and that, your family picture. I said, thank you. Then this boy, as I was just on the floor thinking, yeah, where will I get 40,000 and 5,000 to do two picture? Ah, it's too much. Oh, that spirit just brought this boy straight to me. And I just called him. He said, auntie, is it for you or you are bringing somebody? And I told him, it is for me. He said, no, no, if it is you, just come. Bring with four dresses with 10,000 naira, and that 10,000 naira is going to be for his boys and the lady that will make up for me. And I was like, just like that. That's how I did it. Now, after the song came out, somebody gave me almost 300,000. That you, another person 50,000. This my sibling that told me that I needed a vocalist. You understand that to brush my voice. I know my voice is not vocalist. I don't understand what that one means. She was, in fact, immediately I even told her that I want to do this thing for my birthday shoot. I didn't dare tell her that it was going to be for my album cover and all that. She said, how much, how much, how much, how much? I said, so amount of money that they said 40,000 for which I said, it's very cheap. Oh, that even in the place that she is in abroad, how much do I think they do photo shoot and all that? And that day she sent 100,000. And I can specifically say that song that has no vocalist, I no get any vocalist, has taken me outside of this country, more than 4 countries. So at times when we want to do, we look for people's validation too much. Don't look for people's validation. Your glory is inside of you. If they do your DNA today with your own biological father, it can never be 100%. It can be 99.9% infinity. That is, that 0.1 that is there, or 99, maybe the father is 99, you are 0.1. That 0.1 is your own glory, is your own purpose. That's what differentiates all between our parents. So glory, it is not your glories are not vehicles, they are not buildings, they are not traveling out, they are not American. Glories are not going to America. Glories are not, some people have not been to America and Nigeria, and they have not stayed in America to work. They go to America to spend money and come back. And they are using their glories. Let me give you an example of Bishop Oyedepo. That's the church I attend. Wetin you want to go to for America? Kó lọ ṣe kí ni? Kó lọ jókòó síbẹ̀. Kó máa fọ iṣu àbí kó máa fọ. No, you understand? What is that thing, that small thing that you think that is being deposited like a deposit? That's what they will ask us. That's what how would I put it? That's what posterity will ask. You were given this. How did you do it? We are not preaching Bible. You remember in the Bible that a man was traveling, an officer, and he gave some talent to some people, and he told them, "You, this talent, oh, I'm giving you so 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 so. You, I'm giving you so so so." And all of them, only one person go and went to bury his own, and the other people did what? They went straight and they started trading with those things. And he said, so you, this foolish man, all these things that I gave to you, this is all you could do with it. Oh, try, Rara. And he did what? He left and he collected those things and gave it to the person that had more. You understand? So we should just know what you want. Know what you want. Know that life is beautiful. At the same time, that life is not fair. And know that life is sacrosanct. Uneasy lies the head that wear the crown. If a child dies today, like when I lost my daughter, people will say, it's so painful to them. This is how many years after? This October made it, I think, 6 years that she died. None of them remembers again that so 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 person's daughter died though, so 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 date. The only person that maybe could be remembering, because she died October 1, and I have a senior colleague that we are close, and it was her birthday, that October 1. I think maybe once in a while she might be remembering, this girl died so so so. You know, keep holding our head and our shoulders high. We have to keep holding it high and make sure we don't lose focus. There are a lot of side attraction. It's like when you get to the market, please, and you want to buy yam. Before you get to where you want to buy yam, somebody is calling you, come and buy pepper. You are not even preparing for pepper. Another person is calling you for vegetable, but you are going to where yam is. If you are a focused person, you will get to where that yam is, pick the yam, and go straight home. But if you lose focus and you now say, this vegetable is very fresh, oh, this pepper is good. When you get to the house, you cannot eat pepper and vegetable alone. But it is possible for you to cook yam. When you finish boiling it, you can use ororo, vegetable oil, or palm oil, or something to eat it. But you can't eat vegetable alone and say you have eaten. You understand? So that is it. So, in other words, I'm saying we shouldn't lose focus. It's not the time to lose focus. It's not the time to give up. There is no giving up. No giving up. You just have to keep moving. One of my children, when he was 15, 16, I took GC for him. He did it. He didn't make it. I said, SS2. He got to, I think he started SS1. I can't remember. Yeah, I think SS2. He did. He didn't make it. SS3, he did WAEC, didn't make it. Did GC again, he did not make it. So when I was about to enroll him for the following year, he now told me that some of his friends that they were using special center, that then it was just 50,000 naira, if I can please. And his problem was mathematics. And I told him I'll think about it. I didn't say no. I didn't say yes. That time when it is time for the registration, I registered the normal one for him. He failed again, making the fourth time. So after the third time, anyway, I went to register, and when they were learning, all these people that write name on dresses, they do t-shirts, souvenirs, and all that. He started learning, and he was doing fine. So I was one day, the oga just say, and the time that he should come and take freedom, and I told him, What and what are we going to buy for this boy so that he could be his own oga and set his own up? That's how he looked at me in the oga shop, and he got to say, Mommy, you mean I'm not going to school again? You mean you want me to go and I said those people they are making money oh. Ah, they are making money. I don't see sign that you want to go to school. If you want to go to school, you know my condition. You are asking me to come and put 50,000 down for you to do special center. So when you get to university too, I'll be looking for money to come and pay, settle your lecturer. Mba o, it's not going to only work. That's how the boy say this mama is crazy. So he saw me as somebody that was having mental issue. Whereas I was trying to make a statement that if you know you want to go to school, you must pay the price. That's how he just left that place. Told the oga until today he has not done the freedom and he's out of university. He has finished serving. So one day he just came and said, Mommy, please. He held my legs, two legs, and started begging. And I said, please, Mommy, please. I will be serious. Get a mathematics teacher for me. If you say I should go and be meeting or you should be coming home, I say, are you for it? That's how I got the teacher in the former school that he was going. 3,000 naira per week. The man said we should buy this mathematics. The mathematics book we bought, all about seven. I bought everything instead of using money for special center. Then after that time, I just did one day. This boy started coming, was shouting, Mommy, I can do maths now. Come and see the one I did. My oga gave me 20, can you all over? Can you I said, wow, that's beautiful. Oh. I didn't do as if I was excited. I was hiding my joy. And that was how he made it. The next WAEC like this, he cleared it. That year that he made his GC, that was the last one he used until he enter Unilag, did the post UME, clear everything. We don't even need to be running up and down. Hey, please, somebody knows somebody, we want to. That was it. So because I wanted them to see life, if it is to go and borrow, as civil servant, we know how we dey manage the thing and borrow, cooperative rich. I would have gone to do for him. But I just felt if I started with this boy like this, I'm not helping him. And I know what he brought out from Unilag for that matter, the result he brought home to me. So there is nothing that happened that even when I lost my daughter, there is nothing that tells me that I should go and die. Even when by the time I've gotten over it, I think about a week or two, some people came to visit and say, they started crying. I said, I beg, am I being wabi? I God knows the person that will die at 50. Some will die at 100 plus. Some will die at 5. Some will, they are even miscarried. Some are even will be aborted. He knows. So why will I say because my daughter died, I will not die because of other ones? No. Who will take care of the rest? No, nobody. Nobody. Life is personal. If you know life is personal, it's sacrosanct to you. Don't listen to side talk. Person wey say you no fit do am, no mind dem. Person that says you cannot. That my sister, when the song came out and she had all those lyrics, say, aunty me, who help you to compose? I say, na me compose. Sister me, who help you to do this? I say, na me mix am. Who help you to do that? In fact, when she was now doing her own 40th birthday, she said I should introduce her, and she did her own music too. And you know, and she sings very well, even more than me. But she has loved the guitar well because she has not been doing that for a long time. So assuming I had listened to her, the place the songs have taken me to, the things I've received via that song, I will both spiritually, financially, and what will not be there. Will not be there. So don't give up on your dreams. Keep holding on. We are going to start this series. We call them life's journey. So the series is going to be from my childhood, what I went through living with someone, even what I went through staying with my own parents, my relationships. In fact, I have a whole lot, but we're going to package everything and it's going to start in earnest by January. We have a giving back to the society program that we'll be hearing on this channel. So that's just it. You just have to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Not giving up on your dreams. If you give somebody that I know in this Lagos, she in 1983 or thereabout, she's an elderly person and she was sharing her own story. She had this vision and she was given a name of a particular ministry in that dream. That was either 1983 or 84. But the kind of husband that she had was not the kind of husband that supports wives. Even if you want to do business, they will say no. You want to make it in life, they will say for where. You say ministry, say, women have ministry. I'm the man. So what was I saying is a kind of person that truncates people's plans. So around after about 20 years or thereabout, that the woman now wanted to use a bone face, that whatever I want to happen when you have your own money as a woman, you can talk, that whatever happens, if this man say I go and leave this marriage. That's how she went to register the business of the church. And they told her in CAC that that name gone gone and somebody that she saw in vision in either 83 or 84, I think 83 or 84, has been taken up by another ministry. By another ministry. She, in fact, she cried like a baby. So whatever you are saying, don't when you have a dream, write it down. You have there's something you call the missy. I don't know how to put it in English. Like something just comes into your mind, and you see that this thing is not just a random thing. You understand? Write it down. That's what the Bible says. Say, write it down, make it plain, and do what? Run along with it. Keep running along with it. If you drop it, some people are ready to do it too. That's why you hear some people. Somebody was saying the other time that he's the owner of the song that blew this guy up in Two Face. That he say he gave it to him, maybe he sold it to him. He has sold his life. He sold his life, Uni. Because I knew that their team, maybe they were three or something. Say I'm the one that wrote the name and wrote the song and you gave your life out. What the God serious. So you don't need to give your life. Don't drop your visions. Don't drop your visions. There's something we call emotional intelligence. If there is an action, there's of course every time there should be a reaction. And a reaction could be negative or positive. And of course, no matter how close you are with somebody, there should be conflict of interest, disagreement, quarrels, brouhaha, wahala, lotun, wahala, lucy. There should be. But the emotional intelligence that comes into place if you are in a relationship with somebody and they decide to disappoint you or mess you up or betray you or something, what is your own reaction? Is it negative? Are you giving negativity for negativity? Are you a sociopath? Are you a narcissist? Are you a toxic person? Are you somebody that people will be around them and they are walking on eggshell? Where is your emotional intelligence? If you don't have emotional intelligence, you can't be tantamount to anything. You can't be tantamount to anything. So we should, you know, try and control our emotions. If you cannot control your emotion, you can't control anything. because the way emotion comes at times, somebody, oh, for example, you are just going, somebody slaps you. The best thing is for you to just remove your own shirt now and say, ah, I will die here. You slap me. But if you have been able to control your emotion, you can just, even our car, you walk away. I was in a place at Maryland some about 3 or 4 years ago. A guy that worked with FCMB along Ikeja, as if you're going towards Ikeja, a 40-year-old guy that just got married with a baby. Somebody hit his vehicle. He came down to come and fight the person. Another vehicle came, come, he just ran over him and he died instantly. Before they could take him to lawsuit, he died. I was on a training in lawsuit that year. Just 40 years, I'll be 41. That was how he died. So it is not all the dogs that is barking that you'll be responding to. If you are doing that, you will lose your focus, you will lose that glory that you are carrying. You will lose it. Assuming the guy just decided, yeah, oh, to me. Yeah, and the guy was saying, sorry, mo sorry, mo sorry. It's not even the guy now that now Google crush him. Another vehicle coming and just cleared him. And that was it. And I've seen someone that is a policeman because of their lifestyle. He was standing on a highway. A trailer was coming, and you know those trailers they have long brake. It's not like the small vehicle that just maneuver. This guy was staying on the rest of the police that they were together with him. They ran when the vehicle started, the trailer started doing like that. He said it's a lie. You know, you want to run away. You don't want to pay money. Okay. Before you know, the guy crushed his right leg. In fact, they had to remove the leg from the hip joint. They remove everything. If they remove like that, even America, where they do medicine, Germany, all those countries, Israel, they have not, even India, they have not gotten artificial for your, for if they remove leg from your hip joint down. If the hip is still having problem, the leg is good. Why not? We do hip replacement. Excuse me. But the whole leg is gone. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀. That's how, as a policeman, that's how his life became so useless, and because he couldn't use emotional intelligence because nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ kò jẹ́ kó gbọ́n, kò jẹ́ kó gbọ́n. Life is life is not fair. Just know that one. Life is not fair. Nobody is ready to help anybody. And some people that people have helped, they will be telling you because anytime worry. I didn't see anybody when it was my time. When I needed help, I couldn't get help. So why should why should I help somebody? Even people that you have helped, you have used all your life savings to help them. Don't expect them to help you. Now themselves they disappoint pass. Now them they disappoint. Now sọ pé kí ló ṣe fún mi? Kí ló wà ìyẹn ti kọjá náà? Ọlọ́run lù ẹ́ ń gbà yẹn ẹ̀hẹ́n. And those things can be painful. I know how it feels because I've been there. Can be painful when you think you have helped this person is now in a better place. Let them look at my face now, come help me. And they are now making jest of you, making jest of your condition quickly. But still, it's not enough to quit, it's not enough to give up. Let's keep holding on to our dreams. Let's keep pressing on, keep holding on. We hold us all up by His grace. He hold us. He hold us. He will never leave us. So when we start the series in January, I'll be I'll be doing a lot of stuff. I want to, I'm trying not to unveil it so that it will be like a surprise. I want to surprise. But it's January, God keeping us because no, we are not. Tomorrow is not even assured. We maybe somebody that is telling you December or January. We are not even sure if I'll be alive. But if we are alive by January, We're going to be doing something like that, and God will help us. God will help us. I really appreciate this person that is staying with me online. It's not easy to use data and be staying to be listening to nonsense since morning, since we started. Thank you so much. I don't know who you are. May God bless you. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you anyway. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So that is my life's journey. It's been full of ups and downs, full of pain, crying, anger, bitterness. At times you feel like caving. You feel like giving up. You feel like dying. You feel like this life gone. There is nothing there. Oh. At times the joy will come and you feel happy. At times, and I've noticed something in this life. When you don't have money in the house and you are thinking, how do we do it? What are we going to eat? That's the day gas will finish. As you are saying, gas finish, you children will just come around 4:30 from their lesson and say, mommy, they say the balance of our school fees. They say we should buy shoe, they say we should buy bag. You know, problem no dey finish you. So whatever you are going through, make sure if it is 1,000 you are making, be spending small inside your body. Make your body know say na 1,000 you dey make. You don spend 250 naira for your body. Make your body for dey calm. It is very important. Problem don't finish. It can never finish. The day problems finish is the day the person just slump and die, or anything happen and the person dies, or the day they bury. When you are still even in the mortuary, problem never finish because people will be still coming to disturb there. But the day they bury the person, that is the end of problem. Things just take normal shape. You know the thing. But as long as we're alive, there will be problem, there will be crisis. So how do we cope with our crisis? How do we cope with that crisis? I had a boyfriend when the boyfriend I had, we were together for 9 years. He left me because his mother felt I was Ogbanje, because all the girls that before we met, he used to have about three, four, five girlfriends coming at the same time, come and see, and they'll be bringing different things. But me now, only 1 year, 2 years, this guy just they follow me up and down. So after the guy left me, 9 years of my life wasted with him. I went to school of nursing just to pick the charter pieces of my life. And I now met a guy. This guy he had 3 kids. His wife just died. I think is the year that guy disappointed me that his own wife died. He was having 3 kids. I was single, oh, and I said because my self-esteem was bastardized. My self-confidence was nowhere close to better. So seeing somebody that was even, and it's not even my, because me I used to have choice those days. Oh. And it wasn't even my kind of guy. When talked about the statue and a whole lot of things, but it was about the first person that approached me for love after the guy just did his own. So I was so excited, and we started dating. Somebody that has 3 kids. There I was, young and single. The guy started, you know, he did hmm, his own. But thank God, the first person has given me strength. So he did his own. His own that he did was that we were dating. That one too, yeah, like 3 years, yeah, about 4 years. And the fourth year that we were supposed to, we were thinking, let's marry now. He impregnated his ex girlfriend. It was actually the woman that he was supposed to marry when they were in the university. He was in year four, the lady was in year two or three, and he told the lady that I'm going to serve. Should I be expecting that we are still an item? You're still going to marry me? And the lady said, you that you don't even know where your life is. You are going to Maduguri to go and serve, and you are asking me to wait for you on top waiting. I beg, I beg. You know that kind of statement to a man. The ego was bruised, and the man went and now married the woman that had three kids, and the woman died after 4 or 5 years of marriage with breast cancer. So before we met. Now the lady that said she could not marry him finished her first degree. She was very brilliant. As I'm telling you, she's a professor. She finished her first degree. She finished her second degree, did masters, no husband, no boyfriend, no fiance. So if they go to family party now, people will start asking now, yeah, Lagbaja, where is your own husband now? Where is your husband to be or something? See, all your younger ones are married, all your brothers are married, your cousins and all that. She now told them one party that day that any man that she sees like this, she will just get pregnant for the person. That's how she went to get pregnant for someone, truly. And as soon as she got pregnant for that man, because the pregnancy was a trap, the man didn't want to marry her. Man is not even, they are not of the same tribe. The man used to beat her like a bara. Serious beating. The kind of beating I was getting from my ex. So the man will beat her, beat her, beat her, beat her. Oh, she had to have son. Along the line, they had to part ways. The man left her with the son. She became a single mother, and she was now using style. The man you told before that you who want to marry you, you that you look like a goat, look like, now you start to warm her way up back to the man. And that's how this my own current boyfriend, though our own ex impregnated her. And the guy was hiding it for me. The wedding ring that we bought for wedding, that my uncle bought, helped us to buy from UK, that was original then, 33,000. That's about 20 something years ago. Was the one the guy just took and used to weather. I was now asking, Ogbeni, where did you keep this one? I said, I've taken it to Intercontinental Bank. Oh, we cannot be leaving it at home. I was like, your certificates are here, your house documents are here. You didn't take them to bank for keeps. Where is it that is the ring that was 33,000 that you went? Yeah, I don't understand. Until I was in the house one day, in his house, and the lady brought the baby she just had and the wedding ring, and I saw the wedding. I told her, I said, "This is my wedding ring now." She nearly quenched. Ah, people, it's not only about men, no, women too, we get for body. People can betray you, they can disappoint you at any fucking time. At any time, me. So it is left for you. How do you, there's something we call preservation, self-preservation. If I'm in a toxic environment, if I'm living with a narcissist, or I'm living with somebody that I have to walk on eggshell because I'm friend or husband or spouse with them, how do I self-preserve my life? I'm with you in the sitting room, we are watching TV, and I know you are a toxic person. You don't even respect women, you don't respect when you in front of the children, you are doing something, and we are watching TV, we are watching something, and your remote is high, and I'm telling you, put it down, and you say you are the in charge. I can't continue to stay. The best thing is for me because I want to preserve myself and my sanity, my mental health. Most of us that we say we don't have money, we don't have money. If you lose mental health, if your mental health is tampered with, oh my God, everything is scattered. Because when somebody develops psychiatric problem, you understand, there's mental health issues and there are mental health illnesses. That's what we'll be discussing them one by one when the time comes. When it comes to mental health illness, they go for body o. The moment somebody starts, is like, the brain was actually working clockwise, and something that happens, the brain now started working anti-clockwise. Then somebody will become disorientated to place. They say, where are you now? I'm in the house. I'll tell them, I'm in the airport and I want to fly. Which color of dress is this? They say it's green. They are not oriented to time, place, and person. Who is this person? Say, I don't know her. Is he not the governor of Lagos State? They are not oriented to place, time, and person. And when it happens like that, that is mental illness, psychiatric case, in psychosis. So preserve you. We should learn. There should be how you can self-preserve yourself. How you can self-preserve yourself. You are in a relationship, somebody is beating you. I can't allow my daughter, except tell me, that they beat me the time when I did, except you not tell me the way I didn't tell my mommy. Even if I had told her, she would have done much, because I was in stupid love. Make them my friends. I'm like, I can open up. Oh, I open up. It's not easy for somebody to be in a relation. They are beating you in the morning, beating you 3 times a day, and they will still come and have sex with you by fire by force. Say, yeah, the cause that, people that, especially the physical abusers, they are narcissists. They are toxic. The physical abusers, they play victims after they beat you, after they have done the worst. Instead of apologizing, most of them will not apologize. You curse it now. I love you. And there's difference between make up sex and making up after quarrel. Then instead of making up and resolving, they will now have make matter, and you are still left pain. But because they have put the thing inside your body, you think, kò sí nǹkan kan mọ́, life continues. So they play victims, whereas you are their victims. So if you are in that kind of relationship, nobody will say, Pastor, there's no marriage in heaven. No marriage in heaven. We have not heard that when Abraham now died, for we Christians, I don't know, in the Quran, maybe there's something like that. That when Abraham, is it Abraham? Abraham and Sarah, yes. That when Abraham now died, uh, Sarah now went to heaven. They now married in that heaven. I know hear am. There was nothing like that. Rebecca died. I think Rebecca was the mother of was she the mother of Joseph or something in that Bible? She died, left her children, and the husband married, and Leah was alive. That's the elder sister. And when the husband died, we no hear say they go heaven go meet again. There is nothing like that. After there's a day in a judgment, they didn't say after a death in a marriage that we will meet there. So if you are in a relationship, your husband is not allowing you to prosper, your wife is not allowing you to prosper, it's better to leave. Oh. There is room for separation, because religion has bastardized and capitalized on our gullibility and our traditional beliefs, our customs, our traditional beliefs. We have made it to be norms. We have made it to be norms. So they might say, you cannot leave your husband. Though about 2 years ago, there was a particular couple that they used to fight. The husband with bitter. He went to the church to go like a refuge. This man is beating. Say, I go and settle. The Bible say you should stay with your husband until the man killed the woman after 6 months. And so he just beat her and she died. And of course, government will take the husband. And these days, most of the governors, they no longer sign death warrant. They don't sign death warrant. They will just say this person has been sentenced to life imprisonment. This person has been sentenced to go and die by hanging until he loses his breath and all that. Those days, they will sign. In the days when we were growing up, the military, they will sign and they will carry all such people to their parents' house. They will put drum there and shoot them. Government, this government of the people for the people, they know they sign. So the prisons are congested. Then those children in that relationship will become orphan, though their papa still dey o, or even na mama kill papa, e still dey, but na inside prison e dey, e no fit take care of children over there. So those children go just dey there from one place to another, abuse, people start abusing them. People start, they can abuse them sexually, they can abuse them with child labor, they can abuse them with serious domestic violence and physical abuse. So because their mama don die or papa and the other person dey inside prison, they are orphans. They are orphans. And if na papa kill mama, the husband of mama go say they no wan see the children because na their papa kill their mama. I've seen cases like that. It's part of what I do. They say, no, 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 we don't want to have anything to do with the children. No. Make carry them go. Now them, now their papa kill their children, their own daughter, and the other way around. So if you are in a toxic, move. I go to church, I tell them all these pretenses that we do, all this holier than thou, and it's a lie. The next minute, most of us that we are doing like this in the church, that we are pretending that people will see us and be looking at Jesus, say, ah, that woman has good voice. She can preach, is a lie. If you know what most of us do behind closed door, or even the way we treat people or children that are living with us, maybe they are our maid or something. In fact, they're supposed to just kill us straight. So pretense is too much for church. The pastor say wey be saying dey beat im wife, shey na him go tell you make you leave your husband if your husband dey beat you? Mba o, kò possible. He just tell you ilé ọkọ ọmọ lọmọ ń gbé ni. You might not divorce necessarily, go need. Just separate. Separate and be your own. Person wey marry, wey get husband, na die. If the one wey no still get, na die. All of us we will go one day. So me, I no dey even see that. And when you have issue, na that time wey the thing dey hot, say, ah, he don leave im husband o. And especially women, the problem of women. And na we women still dey train these useless men all around. We now be looking for good women that will manage our badly raised sons. Na we, when e dey here with our daughter, e beat am well well. Na you go dey tell your pikin, boy, make dey beat im sister, either im be his big sister or small sister, or girl wey dey live with una. When e reach to marry, no be to dey beat im go dey do. That you cannot, we can't correct them. Say, ah, no, you don't touch a woman. Na so e dey grow up. Na so e dey grow up. Na so they go grow up, come become animal in human skin and be treating other women like trash. Na we women now. Na we dey train badly boy, badly raised, damaged men everywhere. Na we dey train them. Na we dey train them. But we want our own daughters to be in a safe place in our own husband house. But you are not giving that girl in your son's house, you are not giving her peace. Even when that she be the breadwinner herself, wey she just dey support the husband. Na so that they talk, the meal wey the kind meal wey this mama, this girl dey give me, no be here, high, or the too big. Even na the one wey small, una na go still complain. But when you go your daughter house, na ordinary okra with okporoko abi kapala na dey give you, you no go complain, you go dey pray for them. So now we dey raise both the bad boys and the bad girls. So you cannot say because you have raised a damaged one, a damaged man, me I should come and die for your own, on the hand of your own damaged son. You understand? Make they beat me every day, make they beat me. I beg o, these days I don't support physical violence. So one of them can just die. There is something we call exhaustion. It can be heart just cease like that, and they die. It can be heart exhaustion. It can be a slump and die. Your heart is supposed to work 1, 2, and somebody is beating you today. Bah, boo, bass, boo. the heart start working, because immediately you are with them, your brain recognizes, there's a place in our brain that stores information. And most of the times, you see somebody do something wey good well, maybe in 6 months, 7 months, not all of them you must have forgotten, but one bad thing that somebody did to me since I dey child, me not still forget until now, e still dey fresh for my brain, because our brain records pains. You understand? So as the brain records pain, your heart, everything, the whole system works together. The endocrine system, the spinal cord system, the nervous system, they work together. So if, like, assuming I have a husband that is violent now, as in the hunt for outside now, my system don scatter. It can be just one day my heart just pack up. E no even touch me. But the beating wey don give me, the stress of my heart is enough. The heart will just work one boom, bam, boom, instead of one, two, and the person go die. And it can be, instead of one, two, it can be one prolonged opening of the heart for the blood to enter. The blood is not entering, and they die, and they die. So things are happening. Things are happening. It's better to be safe that they come dey carry candle light and say, RIP, he was a good woman, he was a good man. Mba o, it is better to be in your family. Anybody wey wan talk, na dem know. Na their mouth now. Na their mouth, no be your mouth. Na their mouth. Na their mouth. So it is better for us to just keep quiet and let them do their bit and move, and move. It is better. God will help us all. So by January, we'll be unveiling our series, Life's Journey, and how to navigate some issues of life, like a broken relationship, like health issues, a whole lot of issues, giving back to society. We have plans to start giving out by God's grace. In January, we start bit by bit, one after the other, and we hope it gets better by God's grace. So, is there any question, any comment, any addition, any, how do I put it? Any comment, any addition, any something, something, so that we can go and have a night rest. So that's just it. Thanks so much for joining. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your staying with me or staying by me anyhow. I appreciate your data that you are using, because if I was streaming from Nigeria, if somebody is streaming from Nigeria and you are watching, homo, is that how? It's not funny at all. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. So same time tomorrow by 9:30 or thereabout, 9:30, 10. I'll be streaming live again. Then maybe we can pick one serious topic tomorrow, and we kick it up from there. Then we can pick one or two topics uh, and two. So by tomorrow, so that we'll be doing a little by little before we start the January series properly. Hopefully, we will get there. So thanks so much for joining. I do appreciate all of you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Good night. If you are still in night, if you're in Nigeria, good night. If you are not, take care of yourself wherever you are. God will keep you, keep all of us till tomorrow by His grace. Regards to your family. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining.